So, we got alarms. Is this bad? The rocks are resonating. Are they? Hey, they're lighting up a little bit. I don't know if they're actually resonating, but sure. The air's pretty heavy. The air got heavy all of a sudden? Uh-oh. And it's boss time. Why they don't throw the guy on screen right before boss time, I'm not sure, but we are up against Ultima Weapon. You might remember his ultimate weapon from Final Fantasy VII. It was Fred's ultimate weapon. What we want to do first off is draw Eden from him. This might be the last thing you guys see me draw. Eden is a guardian force, so you do want to go out of your way to get that. Let's go ahead and start casting Aura on Leo and Zell in particular. And he's killed Selphie. He's already going for his ultimate attack, or one of his ultimate attacks. It's Light Pillar. It does 9,999 no matter what. I have fully stocked up on Phoenix Downs. Couldn't remember what they were for a second. And once this is done, Gravija will hit everybody. You have to cure this with Mega Elixir, otherwise he will probably kill you. As you can see, it takes off a good chunk of your health. So, you know, the battle's already starting. It just started. I haven't done anything except for draw, and I already need to heal my entire party. So things are going well. She gets 1/8 of her health back. As you can see, Ultimate Weapon here is very, very fast. And he will be very, very fast throughout pretty much this entire fight, which is going to be bad for us. So I need to do what I can to do damage to him. I do have Quake on Elemental Defense. I didn't go over that. So this will be absorbed completely. 100% absorbed, so maybe I didn't need to use the Mega Elixir. I probably still did. It's not going to do all that much damage. Yeah. Okay, so let's try this again. We'll go for Aura on Leo. He is more important. And we'll go for... Do I have Aura there? Jeez. Where is my Aura? Oh, he's got Meltdown. Aura on Zell. They're going to be the two people that I want doing this. Alright, Meteor's coming again. I might not need to heal after this. How much damage does his Meteor do to me? It should do, you know, a good amount. Not really. Not really. Alright, so we're going to go for Meltdown with Zell here. And I might heal after this, maybe not. I think I'm fine after the Meteor. My spirit's actually pretty damn high. This is probably the second hardest enemy in the game. Some people say the hardest. I disagree. This guy is difficult, but he's manageable. So we got Aura on Leo. I think you guys see my strategy pretty easily here. It's not too difficult to discern. Like I said, if you wanted to do this a little bit more quickly, if you're set up properly, cast Cerberus and then go for the Aura, and you can do it on everybody. I'm not going to do it on Selphie primarily because her limit break doesn't do that much damage except for one thing, and I'm not going to use that one thing. That one thing being the end, which will end the fight. It is a guaranteed victory for you. That's not something that I necessarily want to do. Alright, so then from this point forward, Renzo Kukin and Duel. If you have Irvine with you, he'd probably be even better than Zell, and of course you have to have Leo with you. So, let's just do massive amounts of damage onto Ultima Weapon. You can steal from him. He does have a 3-star. Lionheart. That is very good to see. This guy has, as you might imagine, a ton of HP. Wait, is he already down? Are you kidding me? I made that fight look ridiculously easier than it actually is. It started off badly, so you did get a showcase of what he does, but wow, okay. Max damage with Lionheart on Renzokuken is enough to kill him, apparently. At level 100, he's supposed to have 160,000 HP. I was doing 10,000 each time. Did I hit 16 times? I lost count somewhere along the line. Apparently that's enough. I will take it. We also get Eden's card for this, for defeating him. This is actually something that I already have, obviously, but we have acquired the last Guardian Force in the game, that being Eden. Very, very nice card to have, primarily because it's a little bit difficult to obtain. Let's take a look at our new Guardian Force. Wow, I still can't believe I made that look that easy. You also gain a seed level for defeating Ultima Weapon. Pretty much, that's it. To be honest, even Eden isn't really a reward for this. Really, it's only level 30. I probably won't be using it too much. Not too compatible with everybody. You can actually get Eden later on in the game, and I'll show you when you can actually do that. They do give you the option of kind of avoiding this fight altogether if that's what you want to do. The main thing that you might want to pay attention to here is not only the speed, evasion, and hit junction, so Zell will be getting this so that he can catch up to everybody else, but also Devour. Now, Devour is a very useful skill, especially if you're trying to do stats. If you're trying to do max stats, Devour is the way to go. It will kill the enemy if it's weak enough, and it will give you usually one bonus stat, so like +1 strength, stuff like that. If that's what you really want to go for, that is one way to do it. It'll still take you a lot of time, though. That's primarily what the use of Eden is. As you can see, there's also G-Force, or Guardian Force, G-Force, ability Medicine Refine. I'm actually going to learn that now. That's probably going to be the most useful for me, but this is also my opportunity to look at the cards again. So, page 9, at the bottom, there is Eden. It's a very nice card. It's better than some of my level 10 cards here. Probably better than Edea, to be honest with you, even though there's a 9 there, because of the 4s. The 4s are a little bit better. Very nice card to have. I don't believe it modifies into anything that I particularly want. Do I have 2 of them now, though? No, I still have the 1, which is strange because I had 1 going into this fight, but apparently I didn't get a second one for winning. They probably programmed that in, but not well enough. It turns into Monk's Code, which I think is possibly the only way that you can actually get it. There's also status cards that I want, and I have many of. Obviously, like I said before, this is going to go onto Zell, just to show you guys what it looks like when it's done. There you go. Almost fully decked out. The only thing that he doesn't have right now is Luck Junction, as well as a few status, I think that's status defense. Is that status defense? Yeah, it is status defense. He needs status defense as well. But with that done, we're done with the Deep Sea Research Center. Kind of anticlimactic because I killed it in one go, but what are you going to do? Sorry about that. I wanted to make it look difficult, but Lionheart came in and did all the work for me. Part of me wants to go back and do it again, but really, I showcased everything that he had that was difficult. Gravija, Meteor, Light Pillar. Sorry I made it look easy. I'll meet you at our next destination. And we have made it back to a portal because our next destination is pretty much going to be Ultimicia's castle. We are more or less ready to get this game over with. We are ready to stop time compression and all that good stuff. I have more or less finished pretty much everything that I want to do with the party. I have gone ahead and gotten all of Eden's abilities learned, even taught her a couple new ones. I assume Eden is a female for some reason. I don't know why I've always thought that. But as you can see, everything has been learned, including a couple of things that were not there before. I believe hit percentage, or yeah, the hit junction and possibly the status defense times 4. Probably just the status defense junction times 4 wasn't there before. But the reason for that is because I wanted to complete the party's junctions. So I have fully gone ahead and done that. I'm pretty much going to call this done. There's more that I could do. This is not, once again, a perfect party by any means. I've said that from the beginning that I wasn't going to be doing that, and I have fulfilled that promise. We still only have, 2 defenses here. I will take Quake off probably for Shell. There it is, Shell. That is better overall. Then, of course, 4 times status defense. I'm still going to have Death up front, just in case. That's pretty much what we're going to have for Selfie, or whoever the probably female party member that we're going to have along will do. I do have almost everything done on Leo except for the hit junction. I didn't have an extra one of those, but it's not really all that necessary for him anyway, so hopefully that will work out in the long run for me. But then again, we do have the elemental times 4, all decked out, as well as the status times 4. We're more or less done. I did have to use a couple items to get that done. I'll go over that in a bit. I still need more holy for Zell, but to be honest, I'm not too concerned about that. If I don't get holy, if I don't have time to get that, then that'll be fine. Once again, we want to put Shell there. I know they have it. I checked all that stuff. Then, of course, times 4 defense as well. Let me make sure that I get you set up. Oh, you're already set up on that. Oh well. So that is pretty much what I'm going to go in with. In order to get that done, though, I did have to use a few items here, primarily stuff in this general area. I did have to use the status guard. I did use that on Eden for the status defense times 4. Fortunately, I didn't have an elemental defense times 4 to teach anybody. I did also use on my luck junction scrolls. I believe I did not need to use one of my speed junction scrolls. Ability times 4 I did not use. I might use that on somebody. I kind of like having a Rosetta Stone around, but I'll probably do it, just not care about the items at the end of the game, just to give another ability. Hungry Cook Pots, that will teach the Devour ability. Remember, you could have modded the Poo Poo card for it, so you know it's a good item, but once again, Devour, not something that I'm going to go out of my way to do. It's primarily used for stat boosting, and it's way too late for me to do that, especially considering how easy of a time I just had with Ultima Weapon. That's pretty much it. Everything else here, they're kind of nice. If, I'm using something weaker like the Vitality plus 60, I might teach, one of the Guardian Forces that, so that the character can get even more Vitality, even though I'm fine, really. I don't need anything all that much higher than what I have. The Spirit plus 40, possibly. These are things I could do, but I'm pretty much going to stick with what I have. Auto Shell is nice, but I already have it on everybody. Auto Haste is already on everybody. I did go out of my way to get Knight's Code and Dock Code, just to see what they were, make sure I wasn't missing anything. They're not all that great. In order to do that, we did have to use the new ability that we got, the Guardian Force ability Medicine Refine, where you can get a lot of good things, right? You can get the Dock's Code from the Elixir so that you can learn med data. Here I turned a few Holy Wars into a Knight's Code, probably not worth it, but I'll be fine. I don't have 20 Phoenix Pinions, otherwise I could turn one into a Phoenix Spirit. I haven't actually used a Phoenix Pinion. I will show off Phoenix at some point, but I haven't really needed to this point. Jet engines, I would say the Speed Junction Scroll are more valuable than that, but once you have it, you have it. Samantha Souls, and then the Samantha Souls can turn into Elemental Attack. A lot of this stuff you're not really going to need. The Diamond Armor I don't have. It's just going to be more HP, if memory serves me correctly. I believe for the character, it could be for the Guardian Force, but I'm pretty sure it's for the character. Gaia's Ring, we already have one. Like, some of these are really good, some of these not so great. The Royal Crown is pretty much just an upgrade. Hypno Crown, and this will turn into a status attack. Some of it is good, some of it is not, but that is how you can upgrade your Guardian Forces if you still need to. A lot of these require so much more work than I'm willing to put in. But if you're willing to go out of your way to get 100 bomb fragments, you can get a bomb spirit as a result of this. This just kind of goes to show that even though I am what I would consider over-leveled, there's still a lot for me to do in this game. Stuff that I kind of have avoided simply because I didn't think that it would be worth it. The ups, don't use these in this. Don't modify them. Use those. I'll probably be using them as we continue on once I figure out who my final party is going to be. So that is more or less the setup. Like I said, I could make minor changes here and there, but more or less that's the party that I'm going to be going in with next time, because that's going to do it for these parts of Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. I've been Mahler Scuba. I've been joined, as always, by my couple turns can take out Ultima Weapon squad of Selfie, Leo, and Zell. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.